Hello, how are we all? Um, we're live. I know I'm live a little bit early. Oh, that sun's really in the wrong place, isn't it? Makes me look like a right albino. Um, let's see if I can get that set up. It wasn't there when it wasn't there a minute ago. Just a second. There, that's better. Right, yes, we're live. I know it's not 9 o'clock yet, but I wanted to make sure it was up and ready before 9 o'clock. Basically wanted to do a big warm welcome and hello to everybody who's a new subscriber to the channel. I've had quite a few new subscribers over the past week, especially today. So a massive thank you to CJC for the shout out. It means a lot, it really does. And obviously welcome to everybody to the channel. I hope you enjoy the content that I make. I hope you enjoy the videos, what I show you, places I get to go, stuff like that. I'll try and show you as much as I can when I can. Obviously, I'm not going to impair or hinder my job, so I will show you as and when stuff that I can. Obviously, like CJC said, I'm quite new to this. I've not been driving Class 1 for very long. For those of you that are new to the channel and may not have seen the videos right from the very start, I've been doing Class 1 wagon driving since October last year, so really not that long at all. Prior to this, I was a bus driver, and then before that, I was in the British Army. That's pretty much a brief background description about myself. Obviously, I can't remember which video it is, but if you go back through my videos on my channel, I'm pretty sure in one of them I do go into a bit more depth about my history. But yeah, a massive thank you to CJC for that. It is like immense, the fact that before he done that shout out, I think I was on 50 subscribers, and then just before I went live on this video, I'm at 92 subscribers, and that's in 5 hours of his video being up. So thank you. That it does mean a lot to me. Everyone that subscribed, everybody that subscribed. When I first started the channel, I started it purely to help me pass the time while I was in the wagon on my own. And I didn't think I'd get views or subscribers, and it's just started to grow, and hopefully it will keep growing. Hello mate, nice to have you as part of the community. It's gone already. It's lovely, isn't it? The messages don't stay up here very long. Live chat, there we go. Zach, nice to have you as part of the community. I hope you enjoy the content that I put up and the videos. Obviously it's 9 o'clock at night, as we all know that, because this is live. I'm starting work at 10 o'clock tonight, so I've got just under an hour now till I start work. Going to be collecting a trailer, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to Farnborough, Costco at Farnborough. I have been there before. That was the first place I went to with this company. So yeah, that's where we're going, and I'm assuming it'll be a trailer of Toilet Roll. I'll try do some videoing to vlog it. Obviously, as you're aware, 10 o'clock at night, it's going to be going dark. But I will vlog as much as I can. Thank you very much. I'm like CJC said, I'm trying to find my feet at the moment. And in a lot of my videos, especially the early ones, I've said if you guys have got any comments that will help me, because you guys are the viewers, so I don't want to make content that's boring to you, that's repetitive, or you're not seeing something that you'd like to see. So if you've got anything, please do comment. Obviously, if you're watching this video and it's live, whack it in the live chat, and obviously I'll take it on board. Anything you don't want to see, same again, comment on any of the videos, put it in this chat, anything like that. I will listen and I'll take on board everything, because like I say, you guys are the viewers. I'm making the videos, but if you guys don't enjoy them, you're not going to watch them, and then there's no point me making them, is there? Because I'll just be talking to myself as much as I normally am talking to myself. But it saves having a go at the radio or anything like that. Got old Angry Trev up in the top corner. I think that's about the best place I found for him. You'll see on quite a few of my older videos from when I was at Fowler Welch, he's like my cab mascot. He is an angry bird, and he comes everywhere with me now, obviously. But this is the unit that I use. You'll have seen from the pictures, and I've got a video that's got a bit of a cab tour in it for you. But as CJC said, it is a next gen Scania, an R450. She's an absolute beaut. Nice, like I'd say it's a gunmetal grey, I think. But yeah, like I say, welcome to the channel. Hi, it is very nice, you're right. I absolutely love it. I love the Scanias, especially the next gen. They've got it right when they've built the next gen Scanias, for definite. They've thought about where they've put everything in the cab. But then they did have what, 10 years? 10 years with, not quite 10 years, but quite a while where they didn't release one. But yeah, I like the Scanias. I like the next gen Scanias. They are very nice units. They pull like absolute freight trains as well. It takes a lot to stop these pulling up a hill. But yeah, they're just, it's home away from home for me, really. This is. Spend all week in it. Sunday to Thursday. Travelling everywhere in the country, pretty much. So we've just done 3 days with curtain cider work. I've not sure what tonight will be. Could be a curtain cider, could be a box fridge trailer. I don't know. I won't know until 10 o'clock when I go find out what trailer I'm picking up. And yeah, really, I just thank you very much. I will try my best to keep up the good work. Glad you're enjoying the videos. Yeah, so like I say, I will try and vlog tonight. And then when I get round to it at some point, do I work nights often? Yes, I predominantly work night shifts, or at least I do now with this company. When I was with Fowler Welch, I used to start about 3 o'clock in the morning and then work through the day. But here with Hawthorns, I tend to start anywhere between about 10 o'clock at night and 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, it is predominantly at night, but the deliveries are during the day. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. So yes, I do pretty much work night shift. It's not bad. I don't mind working night shift. Get a bit annoyed with the bloody roadworks, like, because they're like shutting all the roads at night time. But it just means traffic's lighter and I can get to places like with a bit more ease. So like I say, tonight I'm going down to Farnborough. So it'll be, say, starting at 10, probably leaving here about 10:30. I'd say the delivery is probably anywhere between 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning it will be booked for. So I might get a little bit of video in, a bit of vlogging in before it goes dark, and then the sun comes up about 3:30, 4 o'clock, so I can vlog from then on in. And then obviously when I'm empty down there, I don't know where I'm going yet. I will have to find out. And then I'll go spend the night somewhere, and that'll be my final shift then, coming back up here. So should be a good run. They'll have pretty much every road closed they can. They always do. But yeah. 7 people watching. Hello. It's the most people I've ever had watching in a live stream. That is 7. Impressive. So yeah. What was I saying? Finding me feet. Yeah, this is the problem. I'm still like uncertain about what to talk about, what to do. That's probably why a lot of the videos, in fact, yeah, a lot of the videos seem to have a lot of time lapses in them. Hi Steve, thank you very much. Yeah, a lot of the videos have time lapses in them. One, I don't want to show you me travelling 300 miles down the motorway. It'd bore the hell out of you. It'd bore the hell out of me, I know that much. So I time lapse it. And I just try and show you interesting bits, anything interesting that happens, anything like that. I can't really get to show you trailers being loaded or anything like that because predominantly I don't like get to see them being loaded, because up until now a lot of the work I've done has been fridge work when I was with Fowler Welch. So the fridge, I'd back it, pardon me, I'd back it onto a bay and it'd get loaded by the warehouse staff, and then I'd drive off, and then I'd go wherever, back it onto a bay, it'd get unloaded and I'd drive off. So yeah, I very rarely get to see what's going on in the back of it. I did get to obviously see the trailer being loaded the other day. Well, yeah, quite like the curtain siders I've got to see. But obviously at the moment I'm still finding my feet with the job with the curtain siders, so obviously I'm not going to faff around trying to video or anything when I'm still finding my feet. And I will not video in anybody's yard unless I ask their permission, because I don't like want to show people's yard layouts or something like that in case they don't want it to be seen. They've got sensitive equipment, anything like that. Sorry, I'm just seeing what that wagon's doing with a trailer over there. Looks like he's having a bit of fun trying to pick it up. Yeah, so that's the crack with loading. Yeah, I wish I was in bed as well. That's the only problem with working nights, trying to sleep during the day, especially at the moment with it being red hot. I mean, it's not too bad now, the temperature's dropped, but earlier on it was like a bloody oven sat in here trying to sleep. In the end I just gave up trying to sleep, it was too hot. But yeah, it is what it is, you get used to it, don't you? In the winter I'll only be complaining because it'd be too cold. I'll have to have the heating on and I'll be wishing it was summer again and it wasn't raining and the truck didn't get filthy as soon as I'd cleaned it. So I try and keep her in a ship-shape condition on the outside, looking sparkly and shiny. She's had a polish today. Yeah, she's nice and shiny, ready for the night. She needs a bit of hoover inside, like, but oh, hello. You got plenty of that. Hello to the. Let's see if I can bring them back up. Hang on. Hello to Funworks. Thank you for coming over. And Steve, yes, I've got plenty of light on the truck. As you've seen, she's got obviously your normal lights down the bottom. She's got full beam on the grille just under the window like the next gens have, and then she's got spotlights along the roof. On bars, she's got bars underneath that have got lights on. She's definitely well and truly lit up at night time, that's for certain. So yes, can definitely see. What else did you say? Sorry. She's auto. She is an automatic. There's no stick down here. Automatic. I haven't drove a manual truck since I passed my rigid test. So my class 2 or cat C, depends which one you call it. When did I pass that? Because I passed that when I was in the army. Thank you very much. You're right, she is a handsome truck. When did I pass my rigid? December 2010. So that was the last time I drove manual truck other than the rigid that I drove when I was at Fowler Welch doing Tesco store delivery. But yeah, I haven't drove manual in ages, so if it had a split shifter in it, I'd probably be knee good. I think I've forgotten how to work it. Thankfully, she's auto, so just put her in drive and she does the rest. At least with the Scanias, they know what they're doing. The Mercs, like this company here, has got a fleet of Mercedes. I don't get on with them. I don't like them. They don't know what gear they want to be in. But I have got a video that I talk about that. So obviously, if you have a look back through the channel, well, I don't know why I keep pointing down because it's not going to be below here, is it? But if you look on my channel and go down the list, you should find a video that goes on. I think it'll obviously be Trucking Life UK. Then I think it's Mercedes-Benz Actros and something about in the back of a trailer. But yeah, I had a Mercedes-Benz for a couple of days when I was with Fowler Welch, and yeah, I ended up talking about it. Just thought start training. Bloody messages bugger off too quick. You'll enjoy it. I don't regret doing it. My Cat C or my Class 2, the Army paid for, but my Class 1 C+E I paid for myself. Oh, he's got the curtains open, he's strapping it up. Yeah, so I paid for my Class 1 myself. and then obviously I had to do a CPC conversion course because the army didn't require CPC, so I never got it from them. And then when I became bloody bugs in here, when I became a bus driver, the bus company paid for my CPC, but I had to do a conversion to obviously drive wagons professionally. So all the best for it. Stick at it, and there's some fantastic companies out there, some fantastic jobs, and yeah, just at first take anything to get work. You're 33. I'm 30. I'll be 31 in August. So yeah, why not? You're never too old, are you? You've still got plenty of time left before you can't drive it. So 33, if you want to do it, do it. That is what I'll say to you, mate. If it's something you want to do, go for it. Don't let the fact that you're 33 put you off. If anything, it will make it a little bit easier for you to get a job because of insurance purposes for companies. But like I say, I was 30 when I took mine. Yeah, I'd not long turned 30 because obviously October I'd done mine. So yeah, doesn't matter that you're 33. Go for it. If that's what you want, go for it, mate. I don't think it really matters what age, to be honest, or for any type of work. If you want to go for something, go for it. But that's getting a bit deep. I don't want to get into that sort of deepness. Christ. It's a vlogging channel, not a blimmin' life story, not life story, what's the word? Yeah, you know what I mean, it's going to annoy me now. Oh. Sun's coming down, it's getting low in the sky. Thankfully, I'm driving south, so where will it be? It'll be predominantly on my right hand side. Great, wonderful. Sorry, don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself. I have a habit of doing that, which is, like I said, why I started the channel. At least CJC's got more hair than me. Christ. Yeah. Oh. Losing it, well and truly. But yes, it was. This was just like a live video to say a massive welcome. Hello, Damien. Welcome to the channel. What was it? Sorry, I didn't catch that last one. 54, you're definitely too old. Well, personal opinion, isn't it? I wouldn't say you're too old. But that's your choice. But I get where you're coming from with that. But you're not too old. You're never too old. Well, you might be. What kind of work would I recommend you starting? Was that I've always been into driving. What kind of work would you recommend to start in? Swings and roundabouts, really. It's when I first started, I was with Fowler Welch, but I was doing Tesco store delivery. You are, I trust you. I was doing Tesco store delivery, and I actually found it done me really, really good stead because you're diving. Who's diving? What are we doing diving for? I think you meant to put. What? Oh yeah. I read it wrong. My mistake. Yeah, what type of work? Store work is good because you will get practice at reversing into some nasty places. Some of those stores, they get challenging trying to reverse the trailer into them. You're having to reverse in off busy main roads with parked cars. There's all sorts of challenges, and you unhook and hook up to probably 2-3 trailers a day, so you get plenty of practice at doing that. But yeah, I'm glad that I done store work, because it gave me that experience at the beginning, for all the reversing. But trunking work, you'll pretty much drive from where you are to the distribution centre and back again. You'll predominantly be going forwards. Anybody can drive them forwards pretty much. It's just some corners that you might have to take a bit wider, but anybody can drive an Arctic forwards. It's the backwards part. And distribution centres, they tend to be quite big, so the reversing's quite easy for you. So you literally just reverse onto a bay. 9 times out of 10 you can like swing round so you're dead straight in front of the bait and then just reverse straight back onto it. And then you'll drive back to your yard and then you'll park up. You've got the type of work like what CJC does, so flat work. Obviously I can't comment on that because I've not done any flat work, so he would probably be the best person to speak to about flat work. But I could imagine if you've just passed, it's just another thing to worry about, because you've then got to strap it, you've got to sheet it, you've got to chain it down, anything like that. But store work is where I would say go, but that's because of the practice you will get at reversing. If you can reverse into a lot of those stores, some of them are blindside reversers. Thank you very much, Steve. Yeah, store work, you'll get plenty of reversing practice, and that is the bit that a lot of people tend to find takes some getting used to. I've got well and truly used to it now. I still make mistakes reversing. Definitely still make mistakes reversing. And when I get out of, because obviously I drive it all week, when I get out of this and get into my car, I always turn the wrong way going backwards because I'm so used to steering the wrong way first. But that's just because I've been in this all week, and I always try to put my car into gear with the windscreen wipers, but that's force of habit from being in here all week. It's just me being daft and stupid. But what I would say to you is just take any job you can get, mate. To start off with, get yourself the experience. That's the hard part, getting the experience, because a lot of companies like to put on their adverts they want a minimum of 2 years experience. They may want 2 years experience, but if everybody says they want 2 years experience and they won't touch anybody that hasn't got 2 years experience, the industry will die, because no new drivers can get a job to get the experience. So once you've got your license, apply for anything and everything within reason. But just apply, whether it says 2 years experience or not. Send your CV in. What's the worst that can happen? They don't reply, or they send you an email or a text or a phone call saying thank you very much but no thank you. You've not lost anything, but you could gain, you could get that job. Because like I say, a lot of them say it just to try and whittle down the drivers that they get. So like, I know there's a few companies that have said that on their adverts. They've said they want 2 years, minimum 2 years driving experience, but yet people don't apply for the job because people may think, oh, they're not paying enough money or what have you, and somebody applies who's just passed the test, and because they need to fill that position, they employ them. So yeah, what sort of work do you fancy doing though? That's the question. Do you fancy doing long distance work, tramping work, so you're away all week, night work, day return work, local work, multi-drop work? There's just so much of it. It's absolutely, there's a massive amount of choice of work out there. And then yeah, once you've got your foot, would going on agency driving be any good? Yes, agencies are good. The only thing with agencies is I didn't want to go on an agency because I've got a house, so I've got a mortgage, I've got bills to pay for, I've got a car, I've got phone bills, I've got all those bills, so I need to be able to pay that money every month. And the thing with agency is agency tends to pay a bit more for an hour, but you're not guaranteed the work. That's the only problem with agency. You're not guaranteed to get 5 days work every week for the whole of the year. There will be quiet periods and there'll be busy periods. You'll find coming up to Christmas, agencies have got work coming out of their ears. They've just got more work than they've got drivers. But that's because it gets busy up to Christmas, it always does. And then after Christmas, they tend to die off a bit. Flatbed, just because each load would be different and I changed. Yes, you're right, it would. Like I say, I've not done any flatbed work, so I can't comment on that. CJC's your man to speak to about flatbed work, as you all pretty much are quite aware. But agencies, yeah, I wouldn't stay away from agencies, but if you need stability, then saying that, I know people that obviously work for agencies that they're the same. They've got a mortgage, they've got stuff like that, and they're perfectly happy with that. But for me personally, I couldn't and didn't want to take that risk. I mean, if I couldn't have got a job, full-time job with a company, yes, I would have done agency. I mean, I did agency for 1 week. Yeah, 1 week. Obviously passed my test on class 1, and I got the job with Fowler Welch, but I wasn't starting until like a week later. But obviously I needed money for that period in between because I'd left driving the buses. These messages don't stay up very long, do they? You're working out with the wife. What shifts would be best, as the wife works shifts and I have 2 kids? That's difficult. That is difficult, that's what I'll say. Obviously that's only something you can work out. Yeah, I feel for you on that one. But yeah, I'd done a week with the agency because obviously I left driving buses. I then spent a week learning to drive Arctic, so I wasn't getting paid for that week. And then there was a week where I didn't have anything until I was employed by Fowler Welch. Yeah, definitely a big juggle. Yeah, there was a week where I didn't have anything till Fowler Welch started my employment, so I went on agency for a week. I ended up driving 7.5 ton van for 5 days, I believe it was, delivering fruit and veg for a company up here. It was all right, it paid, and it got me by. But yeah, I only done it for that week, just literally to get me money through the door. But I'm not going to slag agencies off. There's a lot of drivers that swear by driving by agency, and obviously there's a lot of companies that require agency drivers to cover holidays, sicknesses, extra work, rah. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with agency driving. What's going on? I hope that answers your question on the agency driving. Crikey, 17 people. Hello to everybody, and I've been live for 36 minutes. Christ, didn't think I've been live that long. How long have we got? 35. I'm just keeping an eye on the time because obviously I've got to start work at 10 o'clock, so I don't want to be late starting work. Hello, welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy your time here. Like I say, we've just been having a bit of a chat. Hopefully I'm answering people's questions for them. Obviously anything that I answer, anything that I answer is my views, so I just want to make that aware to people that it's my views. It's no views of the company that I work for, it's no views of anybody other than myself. So that's pretty much what's going on. Bed looks a right mess in that camera, doesn't it? Yeah. What's going on here? Sorry, I like to keep a nice tidy. Good, glad it answered your question. Yeah, I like to keep a nice tidy ship-shaped cab. Don't like my bed being messy. Oh, that sun's gone. Hi Blade, how are you, mate? Long time no speak. How are you keeping? Are you even going to talk back to me, Blade, or are you just going to ignore me? And everyone knows the trucker's view on thing is the only right one. Yeah. Oh. Good. How's the pallets? Oh, now I've moved that. The sun's made me look like an albino again, hasn't it? Driving 29 years and done 2 weeks on agency and hated it. Like I say, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Agency work isn't. Well, it's not all easy box stuff now, Blade. I've had the past 3 days on curtain siders. Because I'm now working for Hawthorns. But yeah, agency's not everybody's cup of tea. Some people like it, some people hate it. I think it's Marmite really, isn't it? You either love it or you hate it. And some people do it just to pay bills, which is fair enough. So Blade will be enjoying himself at home, guaranteed. He's not going to be at work at this time of day. Crikey, 40 minutes of live streaming. I'm well pressed with this. Don't want to miss anybody talking to me. So, feet up watching some strange dude in a truck. Oh Christ, it's going that quick, I can't keep up with it now. Do I reckon that it's a good idea jumping straight in an Arctic? Yeah, you'll soon get the hang of it. That sun is horrific. Just remember to steer the opposite way when you're going backwards. Take your time. And if you're not sure, just ask. What else did you say? Oh, never. Wrong button. Wrong button. You weren't meant to see some caravans. Oh, Christ. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. I apologise. I am staying with you. I haven't touched Arctics in special days. And you're going on continental work. You're from Ireland. So by continental work, are you going to Europe or Europe? We're part of Europe. You know what I mean? Are you going to Europe or are you coming over to the UK? Yeah, I agree with you there, Blade. I find it easier to drive Class 1 than the rigid. And Europe via the UK, ARD and fridges. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this curtain back now, aren't I? Yeah, you'll be all right. ADR. I was gonna say what's ARD. Yeah, you'll be all right. Just like I say, take your time. And I completely agree with what you said, Blade. Class 1, I find it easier than driving a rigid. You tend to find people give you a bit more space when they see you, that they're a bit more aware of what's going on. With a rigid, they seem to think it drives exactly like a car. And what else did I miss? Funworks, you're an arcade engineer for 12 years and you need a change. Blimey. Do you do days and nights? Do I do days and nights? Yes and no. My shift starts at night time and then runs on into the daytime. But it's more a case of I do what the company requires for me to do. With me staying out all week, it doesn't really... Be right back, not a problem. With me being out all week, it doesn't really matter to me, because obviously when I finish, my bed's there. Yeah, I know, Blade, but when you're going down towards London, they tend to get a little bit nervous when you start heading towards them with an Arctic. So yeah, I do both days and nights. I prefer days, but it's a job, pays the bills. So I'll do what I needed to do. So I hope that answers your question. And what's the time? 1:45. 85 minutes. Oh, 80 euros plus 30 euros a day, so 110 euros a day for driving on the continent. Swings and roundabouts, if that's going to pay what you need it to pay, mate, then yeah. But like you say, you get did you say a new Scania? Yeah, you get a new Scania. Yeah, that's a tough decision, that is. I won't do continental work. That's not down to the fact that I don't like it. It's purely down to the fact I get seasick like anything. And it doesn't just affect me while I'm on the sea. It like knocks me for the next 3 days. And I feel like absolute rubbish. I have headaches, I get dizzy spells, so no, me doing continental work is not a good idea, because then when I get to the other end, I'll feel like rubbish, like absolute death for the next 3 days, and the dizzy spells, definitely not good driving if you're having dizzy spells. So that's why I won't do continental work. Not the fact that I don't like it. I've drove in the continent before. Like when I've been on holiday, I've flown over there and had a hire car and drove. When I was in the army, we took the Channel Tunnel and I drove. That's fine. I would do continental work if I could be guaranteed the Channel Tunnel every time to go through. But being in the northeast, probably not. They're not going to have the wagon drive all the way down the country to then put it on the Channel Tunnel, when they can just drive it to a port and stick it on a boat. So that's why I won't do continental work. Not because I don't like it. I actually like driving in the continent. Some of their drivers are a lot better. An 09 Hino? What's a Hino? I wish I could keep this chat up. Google it. Yeah, I will have to. Once I've finished this and it's a bit later on, I'll definitely Google it later on. I'll have to have a look at that now. I'm curious about what a Hino is. What sort of tipper work you doing? I'm not going to say that word, but yeah, I don't know what age some of the viewers may be, so I'm not going to mention that word. Check your messenger. I can't check my messenger, can I, Blade? But I will do. I will check my messenger after I've finished on this. I don't think I could. No, I don't think I can check it while I'm live. But it's 47, so I've got about 10 minutes. Need to get a tablet. Yeah, you're right. I do need to get a tablet. Multitask. Crushed rock and ready mix. All right. So you're not doing like tarmacking work or anything like that then? You got a free tablet for me then, Blade? Because if you've got one, I'll have it, so I can multitask. Then saying that, I need to get a new laptop anyway, because computer at home's broke, and that's why all the videos recently have been just one view. Yeah, tarmac is dirty in the summer. Have your old phone if the money's right. Yeah, pull the other one, Blade. Yeah, so I've been having to do all the recording with just one camera, using my phone, and then edit it on my phone at the end of the day. You're driving a Scania and they well, depends what one you're driving. And it's personal preference, isn't it? I like them, and I nearly said the word as well. Whew, I'm trying not to. I'm trying my best. So yeah, I need to get a laptop so I can go back to using the GoPros. Better than the DAF. Yep. You're missing a T off the end of that though, Blade. You're definitely missing a T. Hino or Scania, which one's worse? A Volvo, man. Well, yeah, someone's got to be. At least you're not a Mercedes fan. You need specs. Yes, you're right, I do need specs. But if you saw how small it was when it comes up on here, mate. But yeah, so that's why when I get a laptop, I'll be able to start using the GoPros again. So I'll be able to start doing like multi-angles, different camera angles, stuff like that, and get the videos back to how they were like previous on the channel. There's some videos where you've got forward facing and camera facing me, and then I can show you other stuff and set them up in other places. But until I sort myself out and get another laptop, I'm going to get a laptop so I can edit them while I'm on the road. Not while I'm actually on the road, but when I'm parked up in my cab at night, so I can edit them then. Because obviously otherwise it'd be all week before those videos got edited and uploaded. 9 minutes. So yeah, that's why you're only getting a forward facing camera at the moment, because obviously I put my phone in the window. Is my wagon an R730? I wish it was an R730. It's an R450. It's not a 730, unfortunately. It'd be nice if it was. A massive V8 engine underneath it, but no, it's just a 450. One of the next gen ones with the Highline roof on it. 452. What? Which one is it? Is it one of the next gens or is it one of the older ones? Very nice. They are very nice trucks. I don't think, no, we've not got any. I've seen a few of them on the road though, and they sound absolute beasts when they come past as well. There was a couple at first truck show. There was a couple of the 750 sevens there, yeah. So they are very nice motors. We've got a couple of the S series as well at our place, the company I work for, so they're nice motors. Our 17 plate old type. It's newer than this then. This is a 66 reg. So this has got to have been one of the first, next gens for it to be a 66 plate and a next gen. 3 series, blimey. That is old school. Don't see many of them about on the road anymore. Getting a long line. We got a bullnose blade. We got a Scania bullnose. There's a Freightliner in the yard as well. I didn't go to Truckfest. I went to First Truck Show. I didn't get a chance to get down to Truckfest, unfortunately. I'd have liked to, but I was working, so I couldn't attend that one. Sun's going down. Christ, it's not good. Oh. 6 minutes. Oh, did I see him at first? Who was it? Quite possibly. I can't remember, to be honest. I saw that many trucks, and they were like, everything was nice that I saw there. Very nice. Like I said, I think I've said it. Blue Scania. Quite possibly. Yeah, there's a lot of time and effort and money been spent into those trucks to get them to that standard. So yeah, credit to everyone, every driver, every company whose trucks were there. They were very nice. It was very nice, and the weather was lovely as well, which helped. Have you ever heard of JC Lister Farms? It rings a bell. I'm pretty sure I've seen some of their units, but I can't really 100% say. Livestock, yes, probably then. Cattle wagons on the road. Hey CJC, thank you very much, mate. It means a lot, that, thank you. What was that last message? Your dad drives for them. Oh, cool. I'll keep an eye out. Cheers, mate. I'll keep an eye out. If I see any of their trucks, I'll give them a flash and a wave. If anybody sees me on the road, obviously you've all seen the front of the truck, and it's got reg plate in the window which says Ball on it. If you see us, do give us a flash and a wave. I will flash and wave back. Been quite a few trucks recently flashing at me. Don't know why. Maybe they recognise the company, or they know the driver that used to drive this unit. But I'll flash and wave back. I'm nice like that, see. I like to keep people happy, and it keeps me happy flashing at people on the road. Not literally flashing. I'm not gonna like lift my shirt up against the window for you or anything, so you don't need to worry about that. Yeah, you're right, I am. I was gonna get it put on, but then I decided not to, Blade. The thought was that I was very, very close to telling the lady in Halfords that I wanted that on the end of it. But the better side of me decided against it. My judgment got the better of me. So I decided it probably wouldn't have been wise to have put that on. So, right, I'm getting up near to the time that I need to start work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say thank you very much to everybody that's subscribed, all the new subscribers. Once again, massive thank you to you, CJC. Hopefully see you on the road. I hope you all enjoy the videos that I upload. Like I said, any comments, please do whack them in any of the comments of the videos. What passengers do I have? I don't have any, unfortunately, Blade, just the Angry Bird that's up in the back corner. So thank you very much, everybody. Any comments, do whack them in any of the videos. I will take your information on board. Anything you want to see, anything you're seeing too much of, stuff like that. And I will do my best to include it or not include as much of it in the videos. And I will leave it at that. I hope you all have a good night. Thank you very much for watching. Do a live working. If it gets to the point where I'm able to, I will do. I don't work too hard. I'll try not to, Blade. If I get somewhere where I've just stood around while they're unloading it, yeah, I could do that live. I'm not going to drive around while live though. But thank you very much, guys. Enjoy your night.